All right, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're on for another Phillies game. The Phillies are taking on the San Diego Padres. They'll be hosting them for a 3-game set tonight, tomorrow night, and they'll wrap up the series on Wednesday afternoon. The Padres are 37-38. They're 19-17 on the road. Phillies, on the other hand, they just lost against the Baltimore Orioles. They lost a series to them. They ended up losing 2 out of 3, and they are 47-24. They're also 27-10 at home as well. The Padres, on the other hand, they just got swept by the Mets, and they've really been struggling from a pitching standpoint. They did provide a lot of runs in yesterday's game, but they did not get a lot of timely hits. And I think that the Phillies need to come into today and say to themselves, you know, we can take 2 out of 3 against this San Diego Padres team. They've really not been a good ball club. They've had really big ups and really big downs, and that's why they're a game under 500. They were on a nice little winning streak before the Mets series, and then they ended up getting swept by the Mets, and now they're spiraling back down to what they were, before that winning streak. So should be a very fun matchup. It'll be Randy Vasquez, who's going to be going up against Christopher Sanchez. Sanchez is looking for a better outing compared to the last one, and we'll talk a little bit more about the pitching matchups in just a little bit. I do want to get into the starting lineups. That's what I want to get into, and obviously make sure that I say hello to everybody that's on here. What's up, Serena? What is up, everybody? Is our live chat working? It's not working. Boy. All right, we got to get this right. What's up, Turk Glass? What is up, everybody? All right, so let's do that real quick. Let's make sure that we can update our live chat. Copy. It was working fine, and then all of a sudden it stopped working. So, great. It's just one of those days where the Ninja Chat just doesn't always work. There we go. That's great. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're cooking. Nice. What's up, Turk Glass? What's up, Katie? What's up, Jason? What's going on? Jesus, how y'all doing? What's good? All right, Phillies are going out there on the mound and on the defensive side. The biggest news, and we didn't even talk about this. We didn't even lead it off. Come on, man. Trey Turner is back for Philadelphia, and Yohan Rojas got sent down earlier today. I had a podcast on it. Y'all should go check it out. I'll give you my thoughts on that, and yeah. So, all right, let's get into the starting lineups. Luis Arraez, who was traded from the Marlins to the Padres earlier in the season. He'll be batting in the leadoff spot. And it's Fernando Tatis Jr., Jurickson Profar, Manny Machado, Donovan Solano, Jake Cronenworth, Ha-Seong Kim, Jackson Merrill, and Kyle Higashioka. All right. So, again, it's Arraez, Tatis Jr., Profar, Machado, Solano, Cronenworth, Kim, Merrill, and Higashioka. And Christopher Sanchez is on the mound. Sanchez this year in 13 games has a 3-3 record, along with a 3.07 ERA in about 70 1/3 of an inning. Does also have 61 strikeouts and 23 walks allowed during his innings of work this year. At home, he's been really, really sharp. His home road splits have been sort of opposite of each other. At home, he has a 2-1 record, a 1.95 ERA, and opponents are batting .243 against him while he is at home, and has a 1.11 whip as well. All right, so let's see how this goes. All right, so we got a little bit of a different setup today. I wanted to make sure that we get some bigger bases, you know? I figured that this is a better way to do it. We still have our score up there. But yeah. All right, Christopher Sanchez throws the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Sanchez and the Phillies are in their white pinstripes on the top and the bottom. The ball is 1 strike. Sun shining at CBP, and the pitch is rolled foul towards the right side. Arraez batting in the leadoff spot. He's the first baseman. in today's game for San Diego is average at 326. He does have a homer and 18 RBI. The 0-2 delivery, and that's swung on, chopped over to shortstop. Trey Turner has it on the bounce. Throw over to first, and Trey Turner, welcome back to Philadelphia. First play that's made in the ball game is on a ground ball by Trey Turner. And there's one gone. Boy, it's nice to see Trey Turner back out there in action. The Phillies certainly missed his bat. And, well, when Brandon Marsh went down and when Cody Clemens was going down too, and now you have JT out, it's just nice to be able to get somebody else back because your depth is starting to go a little bit. The first pitch to Tatis Jr., and it's downstairs for a ball. Padres are in their brown and gray pinstripes. The 1-0 pitch, line drive, and that was caught over at second by Bryson Stott. Made a nice leaping catch, and there's two away. That was hit back up the middle, and Stott did a good job at extending, jumping, and reaching for the baseball to get the second out recorded. Thanks for adding the pitch count. Got you. Yes. Let's see how it works. The pitch, and that's low and in for a ball. I want to see how this works. There we go. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. And the next pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. It is a little bit ahead, but that's all right. It's not too far ahead. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 gone in the top of the first. And the 1-1 pitch, and that's popped up. Hit out over towards shallow right field. Castellanos on the run, and he's there to make the catch. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres. And we head to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies are coming up to bat. Pitch count's a great addition, in my opinion. Yeah, I found a way, as Drake would say. Found a way. I think it's good. And the bases are bigger. It's nice. We still have the ticker down here. We still have it. And we still have our NBA Finals score, too. I think it's good. I like it a lot. So I wanted to test that out and see how it would go. For those of you that are wondering, well, how do I do this if I don't have anybody that I hire? SportsScoresBot.com. SportsScoresBot.com. That's how you do it. It's a great website. I actually should support them. I might. I definitely should. All right, bottom of the first. Phillies will have Kyle Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. Trey Turner is hitting second. Bryce Harper hitting third. Alec Bohm batting in the cleanup spot. Then it's Bryson Stott, Nick Castellanos, Brandon Marsh, David Dahl, and Rafael Marchan. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Castellanos, Marsh, Dahl, and Marchan. And the Phillies will be on to face Randy Vasquez. I was thinking of Rafael Marchan, but Randy Vasquez is the pitcher that they are going to be facing in tonight's ball game. Crew chief for tonight, you got Bruce Dreckman calling the balls and the strikes behind the plate. Then it's Edwin Moscasco, who is over at first base. At second, it's Jeremy Rehak. And Scott Berry is the third base umpire. Phillies, the money line in tonight's game is minus 195 for Philadelphia, and the over-under is at 9.5 runs. So Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. Trey Turner, who is returning tonight, waits on deck, and the first pitch is way outside for a ball thrown by Vasquez. Vasquez is 25 years old, has a 1-3 record, a 4.93 earned run average. The pitch, fastball right down Broadway for a called strike. He's 6 feet tall, 165 pounds, and in his last outing, pitched against Oakland, ended up getting a win, and went 5 innings, had 7 hits allowed and 1 earned run. Next pitch, and that's a foul ball. Honestly, it's not even that far behind. I like it. Chat needs to start hitting the like button. It is free. That's for sure. Absolutely. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schwarber's average at 248. He homered the last time he did play against the San Diego Padres. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is laid off. It was outside for ball 2, not by much. The defense for the Padres. Arraez is over at first. At second, it's Cronenworth. At third, it's Machado, and Kim is at shortstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch fouled off. Catcher behind the plate is Kyle Higashioka, and then on the mound is Randy Vasquez, and in the outfield, you got Jackson Merrill in center, and he's cornered by Jurickson Profar, and also Fernando Tatis Jr. as the next pitch is outside for ball 3. The sun is shining bright at Citizens Bank Park. It's a beautiful view. Payoff pitch to Schwarber, and he fouls that one off. Kyle doing a good job at just staying alive in this at-bat against Vasquez. Vasquez has never faced the Phillies before. This is his first time that he's facing them. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is chopped foul once again. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes with the red letters on the chest and the letters and the numbers on the back as well. And they have the white Phillies logo on top of the baseball caps. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Schwarber not doing so bad in the month of June. He's doing pretty good, I'd say. 3-2 pitch. High for ball 4. They tried to appeal, and they say no swing. So Schwarber gets on with a leadoff walk. And Trea Turner is coming up to bat. Oops, that was the wrong sound effect. Turner getting a standing ovation as he's in the batter's box. A runner over at first, and we have time called. Look at all the fans standing up. Charge. Pitch clock did reset, and the first pitch to Trea, and he takes it low and outside for a ball. Boy, it is so nice to see Trea Turner back into the lineup. He's hitting .343 this year with a .392 on-base percentage, a .460 slugging percentage, 2 homers, and 9 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Vasquez gets set at the letters, kicks, delivers, check, swing. Did Turner go? And the first base umpire, Moscasco, says that he did. And he did. He did show the swing there. I'm going to see a lot of breaking balls from Vasquez. We'll get into his personal story in just a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Trea. Pops it up, out over towards the infield grass. And Cronenworth gets under it and squeezes the baseball for out number 1. And Bryce Harper's coming on up. What's up, Boston sports fan? How you doing, man? What's good, bro? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Here's Bryce Harper wearing 2 necklace chains. And also some white and red batting gloves. Hitting .280 on the season. Has 15 home runs and 46 RBI. The pitch to Harper, and he pops up the first pitch. It was a hanging curveball, and he hits it out over towards shallow left center field, and Profar is the one that gets under it to make the grab for out number 2. You notice that Bryce has been swinging a little bit more at the first pitch, and when he's not really getting a lot of contact or not making good contact with the baseball, it's not what you want. Be nice in the chat. 2 outs. And we're in the bottom of the first. A runner over at first, and the pitch to Bohm is just outside for a ball. Padres have Drew Carlton, Yu Darvish, Glenn Otto, and Joe Musgrove as all pitchers. They're all on the injury report. And so is Xander Bogaerts. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. Bohm hitting now .302. Has 6 homers and 57 RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. One with a .475 slugging percentage. And the pitch. Ooh, what a sweeper that was. That had a lot of movement. It was on the inside corner. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It is nice. I found out that one of the websites that we have has a really cool setup, and I wanted to just try it out tonight, and I like the way it works. 1-2 pitch, it's up high. The throw over the second base to get Schwarber is way in time. Tried to slide on in there. I'm surprised that Kyle even decided to go, and that's how the inning comes to an end. What a throw by Higashioka and the swipe by Jay Cronenworth as we head to the the top of the second. No runs, no hits, and we head to the top of the second at the bank. Don't forget, guys, to hit the thumbs up button and hit that like button. The like, the subscribe, and the notification bell icon. I gotta slow down. Sometimes I notice I have a lot to say, but if I really talk fast, no one's gonna understand me, and I'm also not gonna work on pacing. Charles! What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? What's good, my guy? What website? Amateur streamer? Amateur streamers want to know? SportsScoresBot.com. SportsScoresBot.com. Go support them. They do an awesome job. The new setup is nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Go Phillies, says Jason. All right, how many of you have answered the poll question? So today's poll question that I have for you guys is the following. So I want to know which, where is it? There it is. Which of the following, whom, I should have reworded it better. Which Philly deserves to be traded the most? Gregory Soto, 37% of you have said that. 11% of you have said Yohan Rojas. 32% of you have said Whit Merrifield, and 21% of you have said Nick Castellanos. If you were to just choose one, who would it be out of all 4 of those people? Because I like this poll because everybody says, well, Nick Castellanos has to be traded. But compared to these other guys, it seems like so far, so we have 39 votes, Gregory Soto's number 1, and Whit Merrifield's number 2. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Machado. Line drive, and that's played off of a bounce by Bohm, but it gets just on by him. Tried to knock it down, and it goes into the outfield. Not too far away from Bohm, though, and they're going to record that as a single because of how hard it was hit off the end of the bat to Alec Bohm. And that's how we start off the inning so far. It'll be ruled as an infield single. Uh-oh. Our chat stopped working again. Sorry about that. Oh, I had to scroll down. That's what it was. The ball is 1 strike as the first pitch is fouled off. Trade Zach Wheeler, says Eagles Forever. What's up, Eagles Forever? How you doing? What's good, man? Donovan Solano, the former Giant, is up to bat on the right side. He's hitting .284 this year so far. Sanchez kicks, fires, and it's a sinker that's downstairs. 85 degrees at the bank. Pretty sunny outside. Phillies looking to get their 28th home win of the season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez delivers from the stretch, and it's fouled away to the right field side. Nobody out. A runner over at first. Sanchez checks the runner, doesn't throw it though, and the pitch is in the dirt again. It was a slider that was running inside. Mentioned that the Padres just got swept by the New York Mets. Before that, they actually swept the Oakland Athletics. But yesterday, Pete Alonso had 5 RBI for the Mets. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over to third. The flip over to second, there's one. The throw to first. And there's a double play around the horn to end the inning. Actually, that gets the first 2 outs. I stand corrected, because Machado got on with an infield single, so don't quote me on that. 2 outs, and Jake Cronenworth is up to bat. Yeah, he did. He got redemption there. I mean that ball wasn't hit nearly as fast, exit velocity-wise, off the end of the bat of Machado's. But still, that was nice. Cronenworth up to bat, and he lines this one over towards the first base side. Harper does play it on the bounce towards the line, says he has it, and just runs over to the bag, and Cronenworth is out. And the inning is over. Head to the bottom of the second. Bohm, Stott, and Castellanos due up when the Phillies return. Oh, I thought the inning was over, JJ said. I corrected myself. Wasn't looking at my scorecard. Apologize. Hit that like button, man. 135 people tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. I also provided a poll in the community chat. All right. Tonight, I am going to do a live stream. I am going to post a video tonight. And it's either going to be one of those following 3 choices. Okay? I have the Phillies postgame as 1. Eagles offseason thoughts and predictions for this year. That's number 2. I haven't talked about the Eagles in a little bit, and I deserve to give them some love. And number 3 is Paul George and Joel Embiid, with the news that came out about Joel being on NBA TV, I believe it was, or it was TNT, sorry. I think it was TNT. And the news about him eyeballing Paul George. Which one should I do? Go vote. Try to do as many as you can instead of just one. Well, there's going to be one tonight. I said tonight. That doesn't mean tomorrow. It's going to be tonight. I might pre-record something tonight, though, too. You never know. Soto has to go, says Rick. So Soto has to go. Soto has to go over anybody else that's on there. Keystone says we need to trade Nick. Okay? So you're trading Nick over Soto. Here's Bohm, who comes up and lines this one past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. It was a diving attempt that was made over at third by Manny Machado. And Bohm able to put it in the spot where his counterpart was and sort of do what his counterpart did to him in the last at-bat. Machado had a hard shot that was hit over towards third. Machado did not get a glove on it, though, this time, like Bohm did. Nick's just is not someone who will be easy to move. But that's not the question. My question is, which one do you want to move? Even if it's not a realistic thing. Bryson Stott's up to bat. I mean, it's a good point, though. And I agree with your statement. But who, out of all 4 of those people, which one has to go? You have to choose one. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Stott is popped up, hit out over towards the left field side and foul ground, and making the sliding catch is Jurickson Profar for out number 1. Wow. He made a sliding catch just in front of the tarp. He's pretty fast, man. He really is. He covered a lot of ground there. He was playing towards the middle part of left field and literally just ran all the way to the center of the tarp area and was able to slide and catch the baseball for out number 1. So Stott fouls out to left, and Castellanos is up to bat. And the first pitch to Casti, that's a line drive, hit out to left center field, and that's going to go all the way towards the gap. It's barehanded, the throw over to shortstop, it's cut off, the relay to the plate. It is in time, and Bohm is out. 2 outs, Alec Bohm went home, and he was out. And I think that the Phillies should challenge this because I'm not sure if the swipe was in time by Higashioka. I don't know. Let's see again from this replay angle. That's hard to tell. Phillies may want to give this a look here. I think he's in there. I think he may have had his left cleat just in there. Let's see again. Oh, it's hard to tell. They're going to look at this. They're going to look at this. They're showing all these angles. They're not going to look at it, huh? So it's a double, and Bohm's out at the plate. What a throw by Ha-Seong Kim. And the pitch, and that's low for a ball. Bohm out. Wow. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Marsh, and that's just taken low. Not by much for ball 2. I'm surprised that Bohm ended up going. I was thinking that maybe he should hold up at third, but I also understand that this team is not really producing a lot of runs with runners in scoring position. It also was just a bang-bang play by Ha-Seong Kim. It was cut off by him, and he made a nice throw from the outfield grass. Bohm tried to slide in there safely, but he was just out. 2-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Two outs and a runner in scoring position. Marsh up to bat. Phillies looking to get on the board in the pitch to Marsh, and there's a line drive diving stop by the second baseman Cronenworth, and everybody's going to be safe. It was actually knocked down by Cronenworth over towards his right side, and there's an infield single by Brandon Marsh. There you go. Pulled it right over towards the 4-3 hole. Cronenworth just was able to knock it down. He had to spin and turn it over to first base and couldn't get there in time. Almost snow-coned it, and then he just bounced out of his glove as his glove ended up hitting his knee when he was trying to get up. But it didn't bounce too far away from him. Castellanos now over at third, and Marsh at first. Dahl up to bat. And the pitch to David Dahl. That's in there for a strike. It was a curveball at 84 miles per hour. Dahl's average now at 231, 2 homers, and 3 runs batted in on the season so far. Looking to put the Phillies out in front here. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, and that is scorched foul towards the left field side. Got the Marlins and the Cardinals. That game's on right now, and the Reds and Pirates are currently in a rain delay. The ball is 2 strikes. And the pitch, wide and high for a ball. That's going to make the count now 1-2. Vasquez approaching 30 pitches. Up next is Rafael Marchan. The pitch way up high for ball 2. Marsh over at first. Got to keep your eye on him because he can fly. And over at third base is Castellanos. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Dahl, and he fouls it off of his back foot. The Phillies really struggled with runners in scoring position in the last series. And as Hardcore for All mentioned, Dahl was 2 for 20 on the road trip. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch coming up. Here it is, and it's outside and high. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count to David Dahl. Marchan is up next. The payoff pitch as Marsh goes, and it's sliced foul. And Marsh has to get his exercise and jog back on over to first base. It was a good cut by Dahl, too. Sort of a defensive swing. And if he would have let that go, I think it would have been a strike. Dahl's been on the Rockies, the Rangers, the Padres, and, of course, now the Phillies. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. The pitch was inside and low. And the inning is over. The Phillies get 3 hits but no runs. And we head to the top of the third with no score at the bank. Yeah, I would have let Bohm stay over at third. But I can understand why they sent him. Because they wanted to try to be aggressive. They thought maybe they had a chance. I just know that Ha-Seong Kim has a very good arm at shortstop, and he's one of the best defensive shortstops, if not, honestly, maybe even the best defensive shortstop in the league. Seriously. I'm going to ask on Twitter, do you send Bohm? Do you send Bohm that time? At that point of the game? Would you have sent Alec Bohm? Bohm ain't quick. Yeah, I get it from both angles. If it was later in the game, would you have done it? I'd say no. That can't be the last out there. It doesn't help that they always seem to have 2 outs with men in scoring position. No, it doesn't. But the time that ball was hit, there was just 1 out. So, do you send Alec Bohm home in that situation? As for now, my opinion is yes. Because this team has really struggled putting up runs on the board lately. And it's early in the game. I think if it was later, if there were 2 outs, I wouldn't have done it. If I didn't have the Oriole in my name, I think my ouch would resonate more, says Orioles Birdwatcher. By the way, please go subscribe to my boy Orioles Birdwatcher. We did a podcast yesterday, did a post-series podcast. Please, my people, come on. Go check him out. And drop that link down below. There's Ha-Seong Kim, who grounds this one past the diving stop of Turner. It was off his glove into left field for a base hit. He tried to make I guess it was in between a dive and a slide. He tried to knock it down, and Ha-Seong Kim hit it really sharply. They're going to rule that as a base hit. I don't know if Edmundo Sosa would have been able to make that play or not. Let's see on the replay here. No, we should have had that. But it's easy to say when you look at it from a replay because you got to act so quickly. I'm like going back and forth with myself today. That's the 2nd inning in a row where the Padres have gotten their leadoff man an infield base hit. Here's Merrill and the pitch, and that's that's fouled off, and it actually went into the camera well, and the camera operator couldn't find the baseball. And he was looking at the NBC Sports camera and was like, I couldn't find it. You know exactly where the camera was. Good recognition. The pitch, and that's going to be taken for a strike. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch is grounded foul towards the right side of the diamond. Jackson Merrill batting .282. Has 7 long balls, 29 runs batted in on the season. Sanchez kicks and delivers, and it's downstairs. Christopher Sanchez has done a pretty good job this year versus the San Diego Padres. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But Jackson Merrill, what a rookie he's been. He's 4th in all of rookies when it comes to batting average. Next pitch, that's fouled off. Sanchez has 2 career strikeouts. Made his major league debut on June 6th of 2021. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is sliced foul once again. Sanchez signed with the Tampa Bay Rays as an international free agent. It was in July of 2013. And then he came over to the Phillies in exchange for Curtis Mead on November 20th of 2019. 1-2 pitch, and that's a breaking ball that misses low and away. Curtis Mead, I actually got to see him when he was on the Bowling Green Hot Rods, and he played for them. That's the high A of the Tampa Bay Rays back in 2021 and 2022. The next pitch, and that's chopped foul. Where is he now? He's in AAA. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And Sanchez gets his 201st career strikeout. And that's how the first out is recorded. Nice pitch that he decided to go with right there. You have one of my 2 likes in so far. Nice. Very nice. What's up, Mr. Particular? The pitch, and that's a slider that sails away. Kyle Higashioka, the catcher for the Padres tonight, hitting .174, batting on the right side, 5 homers, 7 RBI, and a .420 slugging percentage. And the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you can hit the super chat button. All you got to do is click the dollar icon right where you type in the live chat, and you're more than welcome to donate and get back to the channel. 1-1 pitch, change up, that's at the knees for strike 2. And that was the first change up that I've seen today from Christopher Sanchez. It looks pretty good. One and 2 is the count. Sanchez gets set just shy above the belt. And the throw back to first. It was a little toss. The 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and the throw over the second base by Marchan. Got him! Ha-Seong Kim gets picked off on the bases. A strike him out, throw him out double play, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Great defense by Marchan, and what a pitch by Sanchez. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, scoreless at the bank. That was awesome. Tagged him right on the helmet, too. Ha-Seong Kim was diving into second base head first. That was awesome. I circled that. We're cutting that as a highlight. Kim giveth, Kim taketh away. That's right. That's absolutely right. Even Steven was Steven. Have people called you Steven, by the way? Or do you prefer to be called Steve? I know, but I'm just curious if people have called you Steven. That's probably a dumb question, now that I say it to myself. Phillies won the first game. They ended up sweeping the Padres in the first series this year. Won the first game of that series 9-3. The second game, the final score was 5-1. And then they beat the Padres 8-5 in the third game. So they ended up outscoring them 22-10 in that series. And they're looking to continue to just dominate. Did I see the All-Star vote so far? No, I haven't kept up with it. 2 runners out at second, 1 at the plate. Good for you for keeping track of that. That's awesome. Steve says, my sister still does, just 'cause she's a control freak, but that's her problem. That's funny. Bottom of the third, we go. Marchan just did a good job at making the throw over to second base. It was right on the money. Kim was tagged right on the helmet. He was a dead fish in the sea. And Marchan will lead things off, and the first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. He has a good arm, man. That was a really good throw. The pickup time was great. The ball is 1 strike. Vasquez kicks and delivers, and it's outside for ball 1. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch, and that's lined into center field over the head of Ha-Seong Kim for a base hit. Thought maybe there was a chance that he could have knocked it down, but it was just out of his wingspan. And a leadoff single by Rafael Marchan, and that gets Garrett Stubbs on his feet. Looked like it was a hanging changeup, and Marchan took advantage, got the barrel on the bat, and Kim could not leap up to make the catch high enough. Here comes Kyle Schwarber, a former catcher, at one point with the Chicago Cubs, and he takes it inside for a ball. Bruce Dreckman making the call behind the plate. It was pretty close. Kyle walked in the first. There's 43 RBI. No score so far. The 1-0 pitch, and that misses badly inside. Marchan, by the way, who's over at first base. He's Venezuelan. He signed with the Phillies. In 2015, he was 16 years old. Now he's 25. He was originally scouted as an infielder, and then he converted to a catcher. The pitch to Schwarber in the air. It's a bomb out to deep right center field, and that baby is crushed. It's June, baby. A 2-0 lead for Philadelphia as Kyle Schwarber sends it all the way to the moon. That thing was hit into the visitors' bullpen. The crowd on their feet, and Schwarber able to take over and make it a 2-0 ball game. And now Trey Turner is up to bat, and pitch number 1 is in there for a strike. Nice swing, too, by Schwarber. The pitch to Trey. Off the plate for a ball. I gotta cut that call, too. Turner popped out in the first. His average at 341. The 1-1 pitch to Trey, and he slices that one foul towards the right field corner, and it'll find the seats. My gosh, did he crush that thing? Thought maybe it was going to get a chance to go onto Ashburn Alley. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Trey Turner. And another foul ball. Yeah, I don't think anybody's spoiled, too. But maybe. It's hard for me to keep eyes on everything. Mod Squad, appreciate you so much for being here. The 1-2 pitch to Trey. And that's chopped foul towards the left side. Why is my dog crying? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Turner. And he grounds this one over to shortstop. It's fielded cleanly by Ha-Seong Kim. Shuffles his feet. Sidearm over, throw over to first. And Turner is out. Oh, the ESPN app is down, I see. I see, said the blind man. Okay. I see. Phillies have 5 hits today. Schwarber's homer went about 458 feet. And there's Bryce Harper. And the pitch is outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Harper, and that's in there for strike 1. Bryce is 0 for 1. He flied out in the first. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 is inside and high for ball 2. Why is my dog crying? 2-1 pitch, and that's a breaking ball taken for ball 3. Gotcha, Ahmad was the first one to say something. Now you're good. Harper leads the National League in All-Star voting. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the pitch to Bryce, and he flares this one out to center field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit as Harper bloops it into center. And he gets himself a single with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I like that piece of hitting, too, by Bryce. He fought off a pitch. Just got it on the middle part of the barrel. And it ended up going into no man's land. It wasn't a pop-up, just a little flare. Comes Alec Bohm. Pitch number 51 at the knees for strike 1 on the inside corner at the knees. Bohm did single back in the 2nd inning. The ball's 1 strike. And the pitch by Vasquez is swung on and missed. It was way outside. Bohm ended up hitting a 2-run home run against the Padres in the 2nd game of the series. That was on April 27th. Also had an RBI single in Game 3 to make it 7-1. The pitch, and that's fouled away. What's up, Noah? How you doing? Jason, thank you so much for the $2 donation. We got a super chat on here. What's going on, man? Go Phillies, Harper. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. That was a gimme. A fastball right down Broad Street. And Bohm is out. Since 2021, the Phillies are 16-7 against the San Diego Padres. Maybe the dog's hungry? No, she's not hungry. The parents left. Or something. They abandoned her. 2 outs, and here's Bryson Stott, and he chops the first pitch. Foul. Took a high bounce. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We got 192 people tuning in. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Kyle Schwarber hit a 2-run home run earlier in the inning. Harper's at first. And the 0-1 to Stott, and he grounds this one back up the middle, diving stop by Cronenworth. The throw over the second. It's nowhere near Ha-Seong Kim, and goes over to third to Manny Machado. Cronenworth, man, he did everything he could. He made the diving stop up the middle, got up, threw it over to second base. That's where Ha-Seong Kim had to go cover, and the throw was wide towards his left side, and that's going to probably be ruled as an E4, I assume. So, Phillies, can they take advantage of this? Wow. Just got right on by. Charge. Right now, I think that they're going to rule it as a single. Huh. I think that they're going to rule it as a single right now. Thank you so much for the donation. And again, if you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. Ruben Niebla is going to go out there to talk things over with everybody on the infield, including the pitcher, Vasquez, and the catcher, Higashioka. What's up, Rising Rhino? Drop that link down below. And Steve, drop your link too. What's going on, man? All right, here's Nick Castellanos. Charge! I like that one. Steps into the box. 2 runners on and 2 outs. 2-0 lead for Philadelphia. We're in the bottom of the third. And the first pitch to Casty, swing and a miss. Got a fastball right down Broad Street, and he missed it by a mile. Was definitely late on that one. The ball is 1 strike. 9 homers and 30 RBI on the season for Castellanos. And the 0-1 delivery. And that swung on, hit out over to right field. And making the sliding catch is Tatis Jr. Oh, he made it look sexy. He made it look smooth. He made it look so easy. And the inning is over. 2-0 Phillies, thanks to a Schwarber out to right center field. And we head to the top of the fourth. It's 2-0 Philadelphia against the Padres. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button and hit the thumbs up button as well. They're hitting the ball today. Well, also, I think that the wind is helping them as well. But yeah, they are hitting the ball for sure. I was going to talk a little bit about Vasquez for the Padres, and we'll get to it in just a little bit. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph. If you are just tuning into the channel for the very first time, I cover Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games on here. I'm trying to provide some more content too, so we don't just do the play-by-plays. We also try to cover the team, and we're trying to get more people involved. But yeah, that's how I feel. I want to go into play-by-play announcing though, and that's the bread and the butter of this channel. That's the number one thing that we do on here. Spike Eskin came to Rowan, my alma mater, about a couple of months ago, and he said something that I thought really stood out. Spike, of course, the son of Howard Eskin, who's one of the founding fathers of Philly Sports Talk Radio. But Spike said, when you find a niche, if you're covering a topic, you got to figure out what makes you stand out. And I think that what makes us stand out compared to other people that are on here is that, yeah, we may cover the Sixers, but not only do we cover the Sixers, we cover the Phillies and we cover the Eagles too, but we also do play-by-plays. There's a difference between a watch party and a play-by-play, and I really try to give you a professional play-by-play call on here, and that's what we're all about. So that's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. Top of the fourth. 2-0 Phillies. Bruce Dreckman, who's calling the balls and the strikes, says play on. And the pitch is just outside for a ball. Sanchez on the bump, gets set just above the belt, winds up, and delivers the 1-0, and that's just low for ball 2. I thought maybe, just maybe, they would try to see if arraez did go around. Arraez with just 1 homer this year and 18 RBI. He had a magnificent season last year. And the 2-0 is low and away for ball 3. He's faced the Phillies in 12 games, and he's hitting .347 against them with 17 hits. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Just on the upper third of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch chopped foul towards the right side, and the count is now full. Tatis waits in the on-deck circle. And the payoff pitch. And that's hit over towards the first base side. Played on the bounce by Harper. Harper will flip it over to Sanchez. And Sanchez will get to the bag in plenty of time to get the first out of the inning. Sanchez definitely has athleticism to him. Not saying that I thought that he was slow before, but he can run. He does. He runs pretty quickly. That's a 3-1 ground out, and we have time called on the mound. Marchan, Sanchez, Harper, and Stott are all in to join in on the conversation. And up to bat is Fernando Tatis Jr. I'll know about how great he's been. There's a bright young future ahead of him as well. Hitting .271 this year, 13 homers and 35 RBI. Signed a 14-year, $340 million contract. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. The ball's 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's down low for a ball. The contract was signed in 2023. At the end of the 2023 season. So this is the first year of that contract. Next pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Ooh, that should have been called a strike. That was a 96-mile-per-hour heater on the inside corner. That's easily a strike. Payoff pitch, and that's fouled away. How is that not? Gosh. I don't know, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 40 pitches by Sanchez, and we're in the top of the 4th. So he's got a 2-run homer by Kyle Schwarber in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-2 on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over to right field. Castellanos is going to have to play it on the bounce, and it'll drop in for a single. And what should have been a strikeout is an opposite field single by Fernando Tatis Jr. And Jurickson Profar is up next. That was easily a strike 3. Come on. That was a blatant call. Now, I'm not usually one to harp on things, but that was blatant. Profar batting on the right side of the plate. And he takes it way inside and low for a ball. Tatis, who's over at first. He's 25 years old now. Was an all-star in 2021. Has made 2 All-MLB first teams. And has 2 Silver Slugger awards as well. The pitch, and that's going to be taken, and that'll make the count now 1-1. Profar hitting .320 with 10 homers and 46 RBI. That's why he's batting in the 3 spot. And the pitch, low and in. Two balls, 1 strike. Sanchez looks over at first. Now back to the plate. And the next pitch is chopped foul. In 249 at-bats, he's third on the team in doubles. Actually, sorry, he is fourth, tied for fourth with Manny Machado. The 10 homers is actually tied for second on the team. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw back to first. 2, a double play. And we head to the bottom of the fourth, the second double play ground ball today by Christopher Sanchez. All started by Trey, going over to Bryson Stott, and the throw over to first to Bryce Harper. And that's how we end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth, no runs, 1 man left. Phillies lead it 2-zip. Nice. I honestly didn't know that the White Sox signed Tatis as an international free agent in 2015. I had no clue. And then what ended up happening was the White Sox traded Tatis when he was 17 and Eric Johnson for James Shields. So technically, the White Sox could have had Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez, and Fernando Tatis Jr. That's interesting. I did not know that. You learn something new every day, I guess. Make sure you guys like and hit the subscribe button as well. This umpire's going to kill us this game. I feel it. Goes both ways, hopefully. But did you know that? I really didn't know that he was on the White Sox. I had no clue. No clue. In 2020, another really cool feat about him is that he was a part of a 4-game streak in August in which the San Diego Padres hit 4 grand slams and notably was at each base position for those 4 games. I didn't even know that they kept a stat like that. Pitch to Marsh, and that's taken for a ball. That's a pretty cool stat, though. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh. The pitch upstairs for ball 2. Never know what you're going to learn, man. 2 balls, no strikes to Marsh. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. That would have been ball 3. So it's a 2-1 count. I noticed that this thing gets a little bit ahead, but it's also a little bit behind too. After every other pitch, 2-1, and that's outside for ball 3. Phillies traded Hall of Famer Riney Sandberg from their farm system before he ever played. Yeah, I knew that, but I never knew the story about Fernando Tatis Jr. 3-1 pitch. And that's outside for ball 4. So Marsh gets on with the leadoff walk. And that's how we start off the 4th. Here comes David Dahl. Getting his second chance. Wants to get some redemption as to what happened to him in his last at-bat. And the first pitch is going to get away from the catcher. And jogging on over to second base is Marsh as it hits the backstop. And Marsh gets over with a wild pitch. He's now in scoring position. Dahl was 6 hits and 26 at-bats coming into today. And the 1-0, and that's grounded over towards the right side. Played on a bounce, and the throw over to first is in time by Cronenworth, but the runner does go over to third. Now it's Rafael Marchan who's up to bat, and in case you are just tuning in, he had a really nice play. It was on a strike him out, throw him out to end the inning. He ended up getting Ha-Seong Kim out over at second base and singled up his last time up. The pitch, and, well, it was inside and low, but he went around, says Bruce Dreckman. Ball is one strike, and the 0-1, and that is hit out over towards center field. On the run is Merrill. He can't make the catch, and Marsh will jog on in. 3-0 Phillies. Marchan, have yourself a day. 2 for 2 at the plate. And Marsh gets high fives in the dugout. Just got it off the end of the bat, and it flared down, and Marsh just jogged on in to score. Phillies are getting a lot of production from the bottom part of the lineup today. Marsh had an infield single, and he walked, and Marchan has singled and had an RBI. All right, here we go. Kyle Schwarber up to bat. The ground ball hit over to first base. The throw over the second. There's 1, and the throw back to first. 2, a double play, and the inning is over. 1 run, though, on the RBI single by Rafael Marchan, and we played 4 innings. Head to the 5th frame. Phillies up 3-0. That's going to go down as a 3-4-3 double play. That was hit really sharply, too. Ugh. You didn't see that. Hopefully you didn't see that. I misjuggled my phone. 220 people tuning in. Thank you all so much for being here. We need 62 more subscribers to get us to 3,000. Let's get to 3,000, man. Corner's here. Dan Brew, of course, has been here. D's been here. What's up, D? I don't even know if I said hi to D. I don't even know if I said hi to Serena. Larry, I didn't even say hi to you. Hi, Larry. Hi, Serena. Hi, D. Did I say hi to everybody? I know that we have people that are tuning in that I can't obviously get to everybody. If you guys do have a mandatory chat, though, I do recommend, if you guys do have something to say and I do miss it, hit the super chat button and I will surely get to that. So, if you guys want to get your comment heard or whatever it is, as long as it's apropos, you can super chat me and write a message in the super chat. Hi, Bob. Where's Bob? Did Bob come? Bob didn't come yet. You're fooling me. You're calling me Bob the Builder. The joke is still alive. Phillies Bell said, quote, there were multiple layers to the Phillies' decision Monday afternoon. This was actually reported by Corey Seidman with Rojas. Bob is here. What's up, Bob? You're Bob. Okay. All right. And if you just subscribe to my channel, I will give you a shout out if you comment who you are down below. All right. Head to the top of the 5th inning. Over 200 people in the chat and under 100 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Elderude says, I remember when you were asking for 100 subscribers. That's how long you've been here, my guy? Wow. You've been here for, when did you come on here, if you remember? The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. That's really cool, man. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is low and in for ball 2 to make the count now 2-0. So, yeah, Corey Seidman was talking about how they were trying to make room on the active roster for Trey Turner. Go check that out. The pitch to Machado. Line drive. It's a screamer that was hit over to shortstop. It gets past Bryson Stott, and it goes into center field for a hit. Marsh trying to throw it over to second base as Machado tries to extend a single to a double, and the throw is not in time. Gets in there head first. And a leadoff double allowed by Christopher Sanchez on a hanging pitch right down the pipe. Wow. You don't usually see that too often. But Marsh did have to sort of go back to get the ball. Kind of knocked it down. It didn't get too far away from him, but I am curious to see if they're going to rule that as a single and an error. The pitch, and that's taken low and in for ball one. Donovan Solano, 0 for 1 today. And the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Error by Marchan center field. And that's how Manny Machado gets over to second. So they ruled it as a single and an E8. The 1-1 taken downstairs. It was a changeup. Where did Rojas go? Rojas is long gone. 2 balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and that's outside for ball 3. No, he just got sent down. Trey Turner got activated. I was going to say he's far, far away, just like Shrek. 3 balls, 1 strike to Donovan Solano. The pitch, swing and a miss. He went to Lehigh Valley. He's partying, as Charles Barkley would say, in Cancun. Lehigh Valley, because that's the AAA team. So the Phillies don't have enough space for him right now because they just got Trey Turner back. You're only allowed to keep 40 men on the roster. Did I say 40? 25. Yeah. 3-2. That's fouled away. 25 men on the roster. 5. Why am I blanking out? 25 or 40. Why am I having a brain freeze? This is not good. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, and that's fouled away. Why am I having a brain freeze? It's 40. Oh my gosh. 26. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Haven't even drank anything today. And the 3-2 pitch, and that's sent out towards center field. Marsh backpedals, though, just shy of the track. And the catch is made, and the runner goes over to third. Machado tagged up from second and advanced over to third on the throw. And there's 1 out in the 5th inning. So it was somewhat of a productive out there. $26 active player roster and 40-man roster, yes. Yes. I don't know why I got confused. The pitch. Low for a ball to Jake Cronenworth. The pitch. Fouled off. Sanchez in the month of June has an ERA of a 4.96. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's just a little bit low for a ball. That's really correct. It looked like he was doing pretty good for a little bit of time. Huh. I didn't realize it was that high. 2-1 pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. Well, that kind of makes sense because it's oh, that's Taijuan Walker. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I clicked. Oh, you know what it was? I clicked. Something's going on with ESPN. I see it now. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the next pitch, and that is fouled away. Okay, so ESPN, there's something going on. The app's not working correctly. I was gonna say, I don't ever remember his ERA being that high. He did allow 4 earned runs in his last start. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner over at third in the 2-2, and there's a bouncing ball hit over towards the right side. Stott's just going to have to glove it over to first, and he does get the easy out. It is an RBI ground out, though, as Machado does score. And it's an RBI ground out to make it 3-1. Good heads-up play, though, by Bryson Stott. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get Machado out because it was a sort of a slow roller hit towards the right side of the infield, and he gloved it over to first base. Good decision-making, for sure. RBI ground out. All right, the pitch is inside for a ball. So that does not count as an earned run because of the air out in center by Brandon Marsh. Ha-Seong Kim, who singled in his first at-bat, and he takes the 1-0 way inside for ball 2. Sanchez did not face the Padres when the Phillies were out in San Diego this year. And the next pitch is low for ball 3. But the last time he did play against the Padres, ended up getting his 3rd loss. And that was last year on July 14th. The pitch in there for a strike once again. Phillies ended up losing that game 8-3. And then after that outing, he went on to have 2 pretty good outings against the Orioles and the Brewers. 3-1 pitch. It swung on and missed. And, well, it's going to get away from Rafael Marchan. And going over to first base, advancing on the drop strike 3 is Ha-Seong Kim. So that will be recorded as a strikeout. And there's 2... Or is it recorded as a walk? Yeah. A strikeout and a walk. All right. Jackson Merrill's up to bat. And the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. I'm going to take a break after this. I need it. Merrill struck out in the 3rd. So for 1 today. Batting .280 with 7 home runs and 29 RBI. And the next pitch is lined foul. Christopher does have 70 total pitches. Sanchez, his line today, has gone 4 2/3 so far. Has allowed 4 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Has to get a 4th out here, though, in this inning. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. No harm, no done. And we head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-1 Phillies. As the Padres do get a run back on an RBI ground out by Jake Cronenworth. And, well, we'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the fifth. How you going, or how you doing? Am I taking care of business? No. No, I'm not doing that type of business. I just needed to stretch. I don't usually do that, like, during games. Every once in a while, maybe. But no. Make sure that we do it beforehand and afterwards for sure. That's funny. Y'all are funny, man. I get such a kick out of you guys. I really do. Even though it feels like I'm talking to myself because I'm physically the only person here. Thank God I don't live in an apartment because I think that the neighbors would probably be weirded out by me. Unless they knew who I was. All right, what's today? Today is June 17th, right? Today is June 17th. Okay. The pitch. That's taken for a ball to Trey Turner. Not even the 7th inning. Nope. The 1-0 delivery, and that's off the plate for ball 2. Trey hitting .338 with 2 homers, 9 RBI, making his return to the Phillies lineup today in the 2-0 pitch, and he skies that one towards the left field side. It's going to go into the seats, though, into the second deck. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. That will make the count now 2-2. Turner's 30 years old. Last game that he played, it was on May 3rd. 2-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit, and Trey Turner able to get a hit in his return to action. And he leads off the inning with a single in the bottom of the 5th inning. There you go. That's how you greet yourself back. He's got a fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate and grounded it back up the middle in no man's land. Phillies have been stuffing up the stat sheet today. 9 hits in 4 total innings. We're in the bottom of the 5th, though. First pitch to Bryce. It's low and in for a ball. Turner has actually gotten a hit in each of his last... Actually, I have to say 7 of his last 8 games coming into today. That make it now 8 for his last 9. The next pitch is in there for a strike. The pitch was way down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toss back to first, and Turner is going to dive back in there safely. One ball, 1 strike. Harper up to bat in his white batting gloves. And the next pitch, he rips that one foul. Man, oh man. That was a screamer. Head out over towards the third base side. Adrian Marchan, the left-handed pitcher, is getting warmed up in the San Diego bullpen. Harper up to bat. And the count is 1-2. The pitch fouled away. Harper popped out to left his first time up, singled his last time up, and that was in the 3rd. Vasquez gets set just shy of the letters, and the 1-2 misses away to make the count 2-2. Harper just has 1 hit against the Padres this season, and that's coming into today's outing. The hit that he had was a home run. The 2-2 to Bryce, way outside for ball 3, and the count is now full. Harper has scored a run in each of his last 3 games and also in 5 out of his last 6 games. During that time, he's also had 2 multi-hit games, but no RBI. Sorry, just 1 RBI. Next pitch, fouled away. Seven pitches in this at-bat. The 8th one coming right up. Here it is, and that is belted foul towards the right field side. The pitch was a hanging cutter that was inside just barely, and Harper was early. Got 225 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit out to right center field. It's going to go to the gap and all the way towards the wall. Turner is going to go over to third. The throw is cut off. Harper goes over to second. Turner stops at third. And Harper gets into scoring position with a double out to right center field. More pressure on the Padres pitching. Wow, what a swing. That's beautiful. All right. We have 2 runners on base. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Time called on the mound. Let's start a rally now, baby. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Charge. Serena, you do write your English really, really well. You really do. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. All right. Phillies have 2 runners on base. I don't even think I said charge. What's up, Mark? Jason, what's up? Harper's Double, you gave me a $2 donation. Thank you so much, man. Nice. Thank you so much. If you guys want to donate, hit the super chat button. It's in the live chat right where you type. It's a dollar icon. Here's Bohm, the pitch, swinging a towering fly ball. It's going back towards the track, towards the wall. Goodbye, baseball. Alec Bohm does it again. All he knows how to do is get RBI. It's his 7th homer of the season. Ring the bell, Philadelphia, on the 3-run bomb. Man, did he crush that thing. Beautiful. Here comes Bryson Stott in the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the first base side. It's fielded, and the throw back over to Vasquez is in plenty of time as he recovers the bag. 6-1 Phillies, and finally the first out is recorded. Bohm with a 3-run homer. It looked good off the bat, and then it just ended up going into the first row. He did get under it, but he just tattooed that thing, and it was beautiful. They've scored runs in each of the last 3 innings. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Castellanos up to bat. The pitch taken outside for a ball. Casty also did double in the 2nd. The 1-0 on the way on the outside corner for a called strike. Bohm is leading third baseman in All-Star voting by 800,000 votes. Can you believe it? Who would have thought coming into the season that that would be the case? 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 to Castellanos, and that's fouled off. And he fights it off, and it's now a 2-2 count. That was Bohm's 58th, 59th, and 60th run batted in. He's 2 behind Jose Ramirez and Marcell Ozuna for second. And Aaron Judge leads the league in RBI with 64. The 2-2 to Castellanos, and he gaps this one out to left center field. It hits the track and will bounce off the top of the wall. Casty thinking 2. The slide, the relay, not in time. Nick with another extra base hit. And the Phillies continue to parade over Vasquez. Man, oh man, just keep him out there. That's what the Phillies are saying. Casty pulled it out to the State Farm sign. It bounced just off the track. And he's over at second base. Just got in there, too. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. And finally, Mike Schilt is going to pull the plug. The Phillies did their job against Vasquez, and we have a call to the bullpen. It looks like Marchan is going to come on in when we return to action. Wow. How about that, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Love it. Freak Nation, hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button too, and that way you'll know when I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. We do play-by-play on here for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. But we also do podcasts on here as well. So if you do really enjoy these play-by-play calls, we try to keep it professional, but we also love getting each and every one of you involved as well. It's been great. Phillies went 12 for 22, according to Corey Seidman, off of Randy Vasquez. I don't know why he was left out there for that long, but they had a 3-run homer, a 2-run homer, and 3 doubles. So that makes it 5 extra base hits. Crazy. That's pretty wild, man. Third. He's leading the third baseman in All-Star voting by 800,000, Alec Bohm. That's insane, man. Like, go back to February, okay? Put yourself in the position on pitchers and catchers day. If there was a gun pointed to your head, which I hope would never, ever, ever happen, but if there was a gun to your head and you had to say which third baseman would lead the league in All-Star voting by June 17th, I don't think you would have ever said Alec Bohm would be the top guy. You probably would have went to Nolan Arenado or somebody else. Correct? That's wild. Here we go. Bottom of the 5th still, 1 out, and a runner in scoring position. It is Adrian Marchan that'll come on in. His ERA at 1.93 in 20 games. Or Austin Riley, too. Or Manny Machado. Yeah, you're right. Those 2 guys would have been up there. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. I agree. Marsh has singled and walked and scored a run today. The ball is 1 strike, and the next one is just a bit outside for a ball. There we go. The app is working again. Finally. There we go. That makes life a lot easier. Vasquez allowed 12 hits. And he's still responsible for Castellanos at second. The 1-1 swing and a miss. He did allow 10 hits against the Braves on May 20th, but only gave up 3 earned runs. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, on the outside corner, called strike 3. That's like one of the latest delayed calls that you're ever going to see. As soon as I said ooh, then he called it strike 3. That's how late it was. And it was a strike. That was the right call, but that was pretty late. Phillies have sent 6 men up to the plate in this inning alone. Here's David Dahl, who takes it low and away. You're right, Robert. You're absolutely right. For sure. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that's in the dirt almost got by Higashioka, but it didn't bounce too far away. Each of the top 4 hitters have scored a run today for the Phillies. And they all have a hit as well. The 2-0 to Dahl, and that's in there for a strike. We mentioned that the Padres got swept by the Mets. Pete Alonso had 5 RBI in the series finale yesterday. 2 balls, 1 strike to Dahl. The next pitch, and that's a bouncer that's hooking foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and a runner over at second base. Phillies have gotten 3 runs in this inning on a 3-run shot by Bohm. The 2-2 on the way, outside for ball 3, and the count is now full at 3-2. This is a team that was 2 for 14 yesterday against the Baltimore Orioles with runners in scoring position. And tonight, I should say, it's been a completely different story. 3-2 pitch, ground ball, back up the middle, fielded perfectly by Ha-Seong Kim, and the throw over to first will get Dahl out, and the inning is over. Alec Bohm able to give the Phillies some breathing room, open the gates on a 3-run homer out to left field, and we've played 5 full innings and head to the top of the 6th. 6-1 Philadelphia. More so on the point, though, about the Phillies. They are 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight, which is a whole lot better than 2 for 14. I'm sure that you would take that. All right, I'm going to take a quick step off once again. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, we're back in action. 7 more of you should hit the subscribe button in order to help us get to 2950. That'd be so awesome. Also, answer the poll, man. Which of the following players do you think deserves to be traded the most on the Phillies? Out of all the people that we just mentioned on the poll, should it be Gregory Soto, Yohan Rojas, Whit Merrifield, or Nick Castellanos? Out of all 4 of those players, who do you want traded? Or who would you trade out of all 4 of those players? We're in the top of the 6th. Phillies lead at 6-1. They scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd on a home run by Kyle Schwarber, was a 2-run homer. They got 1 run back in the bottom of the 4th on an RBI single by Rafael Marchan. And Alec Bohm hit a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Gregory Soto is 35% of the votes. Yohan Rojas is 19%. Honestly, this is not going the way that I thought it was going to go. The pitch, and that's taken for strike two. I assumed that everybody was going to say Johan Rojas. I really did. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch is chopped foul once again towards the third base side. Christopher Sanchez has 74 pitches already. How's Merrifield's defense? Well, he's not really playing a lot of defense because the Phillies haven't been able to get a lot of production from his bat. The 0-2, chopper, hit over to third base. Bohm charges over to first. And the first out is made. 9-1-2 were due up to bat in this inning. And we flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. Luis Arraez step in towards the box, and he pulls the first pitch over towards the first base side. Harper has it, plays over towards the line, and jogs on over to the bag to get the second out of the inning. 2 quick outs for Christopher Sanchez. Arraez last year was a hitting machine. Ended up hitting 348. Or 354, I should say, with the Miami Marlins last year. Had 10 homers and 69 RBI. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Did have 203 hits. That was his first 200 hit season. He's now 27 years old. The 1-0 delivery, and that misses outside for a ball. Tatis Jr. up to bat now. And he's ahead in the count 2-0 here, and the next pitch is going to be fouled away. Last year will not get you anywhere today, but this year, but the point is, this year he's still been doing pretty good. 2-1 on the way, swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. He's second in the league in batting average this year. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A changeup that Fernando Tatis Jr. went after fishing. And it's time to go to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies get a 1-2-3 inning from Christopher Sanchez. And they lead it 6-1 out in Philadelphia. Sanchez is looking much better today. He is calm, cool, and collected. Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the Major League scores from out of town. All right, we'll do that right now. Phillies lead 6-1. The Cardinals and the Marlins are tied 1-1 as they head to the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox and Blue Jays. It's 5-1 at the Rogers Center. Nick Pivetta pitching for the Red Sox. It's in the bottom of the 4th. Pirates and Reds. That game's in the bottom of the 4th, too. It's 4-1, Pittsburgh. Tigers and Braves are scoreless in the bottom of the 4th inning. And then the Mets and the Rangers are playing against each other. The Mets scored 1 run in the top of the 1st, and they lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st. Giants and Cubs just got underway. They're in the top of the 2nd, no score. Giants do have a runner over at 2nd, though, with 2 outs. Dodgers playing the Rockies at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the Brewers and the Angels are playing at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Zach Plesac will be going up against Carlos Rodriguez, the 22-year-old from Nicaragua. I think that what I've been really impressed with in tonight's game has been the changeup that Christopher has thrown. In the last game, there were a couple of times where it looked flat, and he would utilize it, and he couldn't get the guys out, and it wasn't as effective. Tonight, it's been a more effective pitch. Now, granted, the last time he did play, right, was against the Boston Red Sox, and that's not really a pitcher-friendly ballpark. A lot of the Phillies pitchers struggled there. The pitch to Rafael Marchan, the switch-hitting catcher, is taken just on the inside corner for a strike, and the 0-1 is chopped over to third base. Backhanded by Machado. Throw over to first, and Marchan beats it out. Machado trying to go up against Marchan, and Marchan won the battle there. How about the hustle? That's how you do it. Machado had to run towards the plate, backhand it, throw it over to first, and I think Marchan just got in there. Arraez tried to field it over at first base, and there's no challenge. And that's the third time today that Marchan has gotten on. 3 singles for Rafael. And Kyle Schwarber up to bat. Homered his last time up, and the first pitch is a slider that swung on and missed. Kyle always known for the month of June. And so far, so good. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch by Marchan is fouled in and out of the glove for strike 2. Schwarber was on a 7-game hitting streak. And then that ended on Saturday against the Baltimore Orioles when he went 0 for 4. And he ended up going 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored yesterday, and also a walk too. The ball is 2 strikes to Kyle, and the next one is fouled away. Schwarber with 3 of his 15 homers in the month of June, or 4 of his 15, I should say. I have to always remember that it doesn't update as we go. That was just related to yesterday. The 0-2 pitch. Good eye by Schwarber. Barely, and I mean barely outside. 218 people tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. We need 7 more subs to get to 2950. The pitch to Schwarber. Another one. Hit out to right center field. Could it be? It is out of here. Into the Phillies bullpen. 2-2-run bless by Kyle Schwarber. 8-1 Philadelphia as the fireworks continue to explode. A parade in June, and the Phillies continue to do some more damage. And now Trey Turner's up to bat, and he takes the first pitch low for a ball. And has he been unbelievable today? The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. A multi-home run game for Kyle Schwarber. And it was just 6 days ago that he had another one. That was back in Boston. The pitch taken for a strike, and it's a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Trey Turner, outside for ball 3. Randy, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Randy, you're the best. Oh, we love you, man. The 3-1 to Turner, and he fouls that one off. Randy, thank you so much, man. That was really nice. The count is full to Trey Turner. Marchan on the bump. And the payoff pitch. Another foul ball towards the third base side. 6 pitches in this at-bat to Trey Turner, who's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. The payoff pitch to Trey. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field, and Tatis Jr. can't get to it. It'll bloop in for a single, and Trey is 2 for 4 today. And the Phillies want to rally again as Bryce Harper's up to bat. That was a really kind gesture. Thank you so much, man. George! Randy F. says, you're welcome. Well deserved. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me, man. Here's Harper. He is singled and doubled today. The Phillies' top of the order has been nothing less than sensational. The pitch to Bryce, and he chops this one over to third base. The flip over the second, there's one. The throw to first, and that's a double play. The 4th double play of the ball game. The second one hit into by a Phillies player. And it goes around the horn. It looks like Ruben Niebla is going to go back out there. And Brito's getting loosened up now in the bullpen. Nope, it's Mike Schilt. So Schilt's going to make another move. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies still lead at 8-1 on 15 hits. How about that? I guess I got to cut both of those highlight calls. 243 people tuning in, man. If y'all are new to the channel, appreciate you very much for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We also do play-by-plays on here. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University back in the spring of 2022. Was calling Wilmington Blue Rocks and Delaware Blue Coats games. The Blue Rocks are the high affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and the Blue Coats are the G League team of the Philadelphia 76ers. I started this channel in December of 2022, and it's made a monster out of me. It's made me into a Philly freak with a capital P and a capital H, man. I've been sick every day with Philly fever, and I've turned into a freak. If you guys want to become freaks as well, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Join the community. We have an awesome community on here. A very awesome community. We're all fun. We don't bite. Just come on in, have a good time, interact with the community, and be a good, solid human being. That's all I ask. Or just be a good freak. Freaks are good. JJ, did you know if an apartment community called Campus Terrace Apartments? No. Why? Is that near Glassboro? Because that's where Rowan is. 5 more subs till we get to 2950. Let's go. Johnny Brito is going to be pitching for the Padres. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. In 22 games, his ERA is at 3.62. 22 strikeouts in 37 1/3 of an inning. Did we get to 200 likes yet? How many likes do we have on here, Mod Squad? Al Bohm up to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. He had a 3-run homer his last time up. And the pitch is outside for ball 1. 60 RBI now for Alec Bohm. In the top 3 is behind Aaron Judge, Jose Ramirez, and, of course, Marcell Ozuna. The pitch, and that's fouled away. Schwarber's 15th homer of the season. Just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. He's at 2 today. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Bohm. Fouled away. Judge leads the league in homers with 26. Gunnar Henderson is 22. Harper's 13th, and Schwarber's 16th. He's tied for 16th. 1-2 to Bohm, and he slaps that one towards the right field side. It is a fair ball down the right field line, and Bohm holds up over at first base. Alec Bohm today with 3 hits. And it's a 2-out single towards right field, the 16th hit by Philadelphia. Played a little bit of some poker as he poked it out to right field. Wrong game, but you get the reference for sure. Phillies offense definitely coming to life. And Bohm gets a opposite field single. Here comes Bryson Stott. He's the next guy up to bat, and he takes it on the inside corner, just on the top tier, man. Wow. For a strike. The first 4 hitters for the Phillies today each have a pair of hits. The 0-1, and there's a bouncer hit over towards the first base side. It's gobbled up by Arraez, and he just tags the bag for out number 3. The inning is over. The Phillies, though, get another home run by Kyle Schwarber, his second 2-run jack on the day. And for the 4th straight inning, the Phillies have put up a run on the board, and we head to the top of the 7th at Citizens Bank Park. Be right back in just a few moments. Okay, I have a statement to make. I don't know if this has been done, but I think that there's something big to this. Just like, you know how, so we have freak fever, right? Because we're all Philly fans, and there's definitely a virus that's been going around because we've been growing our community. And we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I think that these people need to also study, not only us, but they got to study Kyle Schwarber in the month of June. Because I feel like that if you take him to a lab, there has to be something in that DNA that is just so powerful. I really do feel that way. So I think he has to be tested for something. But does he have to be tested? I don't know. There's something in that blood of his. Just like there's something in our blood. The ball is 1 strike. Christopher Sanchez throws it to Profar in the pitch, and that's slapped out to left center field. It'll drop in for a base hit, and Profar gets aboard with a single. Something has to be studied, man. We got problems. We got a rainbow bell tonight. It's cool. Out in right center. Machado's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, a run scored. He's up to bat on the right side. Then he takes the first pitch on the inside corner for a ball. He's wearing a pink sleeve. Bright pink sleeve over his brown elbow guard. My blood is red, says Serena. That means that you got Phillies blood in you. That's exactly what it means. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 5 more of you should become Philly freaks. We don't bite. 85 pitches by Christopher Sanchez. Machado has a hit in each at-bat today. The 0-2, and he spoils that pitch. It was a sinker that was just outside, then slaps it away. An alien burst out over his chest and goes over the center field wall, says Hardcore for All. That's how it is, man. A freak. You're a feek. No, I'm kidding. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Machado goes down swinging, and Christopher Sanchez with 5 punch-outs tonight. Sit down, Machado. Mucho gusto, Machado, and adios. Oh, man. 1 out in the top of the 7th, then the next pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, boy. Donovan Solano, batting .278, grounded into a double play his first time up, and he flied out his second time. The 0-1, fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Marsh on the run, and he can't get there in time to make the catch. It actually got by him as soon as it bounced. Profar rounding third. And Marsh's throw is cut off by Stott. He'll come on in to score. It's 8-2 on the RBI double by Donovan Solano. Out to right center field, and the Padres get a run back. I thought maybe Marsh may have gotten over to it. I think Yohan Rojas may have gotten to that one with all the speed that he has. I'm just saying, I'm not criticizing Brandon Marsh because, of course, gave it all his effort. But it's an RBI double there. Sanchez with 89 total pitches. And you wonder how much longer he's going to last here. The pitch to Cronenworth, and that's grounded back up the middle. Played on 2 bounces, though, and the throw across the diamond is in time by Trey Turner. There's 2 outs now. Oh, yeah. The Celtics are on. Forgot about that. 2 outs and a runner over at second base. And Ha-Seong Kim up to bat. And he takes the first pitch in there for a called strike. All right, we'll have to change the ticker there for the NBA game. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch taken for a ball to make it now a 1-1 count. Mario! What's up, Mario? How you doing, man? One ball, 1 strike to Ha-Seong Kim. The pitch on the outside edge of the plate for strike 2. Ha-Seong is 5'9", weighs 168 pounds. He's 3 for his last 16. And 0 for 8 this season coming into today against the Phillies, even though he's 1 for 1 today. 1-2, popped up, hit out over towards the first base side, and it'll be caught by Bryson Stott as he backed up Bryce Harper there towards the right field line, and the inning is over. The Padres get a run back, though, thanks to an RBI double by by Donovan Solano, I should say. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies up 8-2. You can't see the NBA ticker? Okay, give me 1 second. We'll do our trivia question first. So we got a special trivia question today. So I got an email last night. Shout out to our boy Kevin from Indiana. Shout out to our boy Kevin from Indiana, man. He gave me a couple of trivia questions to ask, and I'm going to do both of them. All right? So we're going to do Kevin's trivia questions tonight, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. And Kevin, thank you so much for tuning in all the time. He said he's been tuning in since we've ever even done Sixers games. That's really awesome. We have some awesome people that have supported our channel. So let's do the first one first. Who's the last Phillies player to have back-to-back 200-hit years? That's the question. That's question number one. That's question number one. Who was the last Phillies player to have 200 hits in back-to-back years? Mike Schmidt. Incorrect. Jimmy Rollins. Incorrect as well. Denny Doyle. Also incorrect. Utley. Manny Troll. One more, because then we got to do the second one. Boa. The answer is Dave Cash. The two, yep. So, who's the last Phillies to have back-to-back 200 hit years? Dave Cash. That's answer number one. Nick Castellanos up to bat, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. The second trivia question. How many Phillies have won the Triple Crown? The ball is one strike, and the pitch. Bouncing ball hit over to third base. Fielded on a hop by Machado. Sidearm throw over to first, and it's in time for out number one. How many Phillies have won the Triple Crown? 2. Incorrect. 3. Incorrect. 3 again. I just pressed it an extra time. 4. Larry says 1. That is correct. Here comes Brandon Marsh in the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. On the run is Profar, and he slides and can't make the catch. It got by him. It goes out all the way towards the left field wall, and Marsh goes into second base with a double. Tough play for Profar. He had to run a long ways over towards his left side and just could not get there in time to make the sliding catch. It was back just in front of the warning track. That's how far Marsh hit it, and then it just bounced and hit the wall. And that's how he gets on with an opposite field double. That's the third time he's gotten on base. 1 is correct. So, do you guys know who did it? Do you guys know who had the Triple Crown? Was that Richie Ashburn? Incorrect. You got to commit to 2. You got to commit to 1. Say it with confidence. First pitch is in there for a strike to David Dahl. You can question it, but you got to go with an answer. Got to be confident. Johan Rojas. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chuck Klein sounds right. That's correct. Good job. Larry was right. He just questioned it. You got to commit, though. Got to commit. Delahanty. He committed, and he was wrong. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And thanks again, Kevin. Thank you so much for the email. Thanks so much for the shout-out. Let's give Kevin a round of applause. Love you, Kevin. Appreciate it. 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled away. I'll have to cut that and send that to him. I'll make sure that he has that, just so that he can remember that. That's I'll do that. I'll do that for him. Let me circle the 7th inning and label it as Kevin. Tough question tonight. Well, that was thanks to Kevin, man. Kevin wanted to ask those. Next pitch is fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to David Dahl. 1 out. And the pitch. And that's popped up out over towards straightaway center field. Backing up and going back towards the track is Merrill. The wind picked it up. Marsh is going to go on over to third. Ha-Seong Kim is going to run it back towards the infield. And there's 2 outs and a runner over at third base. I think the wind is really carrying the baseball out tonight. Really was. Excellent question, says Larry. Yes, they were. Harper keeps a poster of JJ on his bedroom wall. That sounds creepy. But if Bryce does that, that's cool. Whatever floats your boat, Bryce. 2 outs. And here comes Rafael Marchan, who has a 3-hit game. And the pitch is swung on and missed. 3 singles, 2 runs, and an RBI for Rafael Marchan. He's batting on the left side this time around in the 0-1, and that's going to be blooped out towards center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Man, oh man, Marsh will score. How about a 4-hit ball game for Rafael Marchan? Who would have thunk? The backup to the backup catcher with a 4-hit ball game, and it was on a check swing, bloop single. That is unbelievable. So Marchand comes through, and here comes Kyle Schwarber up to bat. Has another chance to hit a 2-run homer here, and the pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Kyle, way up high and inside. Oh, my goodness. And that's taken for ball 1. The 1-1 to Schwarbs, and he takes it all the way for a strike. Just on the inside corner at the knees. Here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs and a runner at first base. The pitch to Schwarber, way up high for ball 2. It's pretty hot out at the bank. Two-two pitch, and that's high and inside for ball 3. There have been 349 times in the National League where a hitter has hit 3 home runs or more. The 3-2 pitch, down low for ball 4. And Schwarber gets on with a walk. And Trey Turner is coming up to bat once again. His 5th at bat coming on up. Charge. I was trying to see if there's been any player that has hit 3 2-run home runs in a ball game. And I can't seem to find if that's happened. Player hits 3 2-run homers. All right, runners at first and second, and Trey Turner is due on up to bat. 9-2 Phillies on 18 hits. You heard that correctly. Turner's 2 for 4 with a run scored. The pitch in there for a strike, right down Broadway. Marchan has 4 hits. Schwarber, Turner, Harper, and Bohm each have at least 2 hits. Castellanos has 2 hits. Marsh has 2 hits, and Stott has 1 hit. The pitch, and that's taken all the way for a ball. to make the count now 1-1. Two outs. Brito still on the bump with 25 pitches. And the 1-1 delivery swung on, hit out over towards right field, and that's going to stay in the yard. Tatis gets under it just by the track, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 9-2 Phillies as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Phillies get another run in the inning on the RBI single by Rafael Marchan, and we head to the 8th. Got to work on your charge. I believe that is the only thing that needs improvement in your broadcast. Thank you. Thanks, man. The charge. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, scream it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I agree with that statement. I do. I agree with that statement as well. 255 people tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Let's put the camera on me for a second. How you all doing, man? What is up? Hi. Hello. I appreciate you all so much for being here. I wanted to ask you. Favorite Phillies player of the year so far? Who is it and why? No, but I do. I gotta work on my charge though. I gotta work on that. I gotta be like, charge! Like that. That's how I gotta do it. I gotta own up to it. I do. I really feel that way. Can't just be like, charge. It's like, you ever see Aladdin and the genie's like, Jafar, he's our man. If he can do it, great! You know, he like yells. Yeah. I gotta be that great. I gotta do that great energy. Maybe not crack my voice, but you get the gist of it. Okay, I think I'm done. Bohm. Bohm's your favorite player. I'm like wondering, why are you guys saying Bohm? And then I realized, oh yeah, I asked you who your favorite player was. Alec Bohm is everybody's favorite player. Not Ranger? Nobody's going to give Ranger love? No one's going to give Ranger love? Love the Aladdin energy. Thanks, Dirk. I appreciate it. Jose Alvarado is going to come in to pitch the top of the 8th inning. Christian Pache is out there for a defensive replacement for the Phillies. He will be playing out in center field, and Marsh slides on over to left. You got it, Larry. Emphasize the ARG. I sound like a pirate now. ARG. You can't. I can't, man. I get such a kick out of you guys. Top of the 8th, first pitch thrown by Alvarado, and that's fouled away. I'm sorry, but why put in Jose Alvarado in this spot? Why? The ball is one strike. Alvarado, in this situation here, we're in the top of the 8th. It's no one count. And the next pitch is in the dirt and outside for a ball. You want to see an eye patch? I used to love to wear those eye patches. They don't fit me anymore, though. The 1-1 pitch. High and inside. Check swing, though. Did he go? And the third base umpire says no. Alvarado, the left-handed pitcher from Venezuela, 29 years old, 6'2", 245 pounds. And the pitch, ground ball, back up the middle, and a back and stop by Stott. The throw over to first. Oh, man, what a play by Stott. Bryson Stott again flashes the leather. He had to spin, he had to turn, he did some ballet moves, and made an off-balance throw over to first in the nick of time to get the first out of the inning. That was quite an impressive display by Bryson Stott. Backhanded it quickly, threw it on the spin over to first base, and it was on the bounce, and Harper was able to dig it out. Pitch number 1 to Higashioka is taken for strike 1. The ball's one strike. And here's pitch number 2, and it's inside and low. I think it's safe to say that you can look at everybody in this lineup today, and even with David Dahl, you can say that pretty much everybody has done one good thing. The pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards right field. It was right down the middle. Castellanos is there, and he's going to make the easy catch to get the second out of the inning. Phillies in the bottom of the 8th will have Harper, Bohm, Stott, and then Castellanos if it gets down to him. They'll all be up to bat. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Dahl got Marsh over to third. Yep, that's exactly why I said that everybody. Well, did I say everybody but Dahl? I meant to say that everybody including Dahl, because literally that's why. The pitch to Campusano, and he fouls that one off. So Luis Campusano is pinch hitting for Kyle Higashioka because of the righty on lefty. The ball's 1 strike. The pitch, low and inside. Marlins and Cardinals are tied 4-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox lead at 5-2 in the top of the 7th. Those are just some other scores, and the 1-1 is inside. Reds trail 4-1 to the Pirates. Tigers have a 1-0 lead against the Braves out in Atlanta. It's in the bottom of the 6th. And also the Mets are shutting out the Rangers 7-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. The next pitch, and staying alive, is Campusano. Two balls, 2 strikes. Christopher Sanchez got the start today for the Phillies. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 earned run, and had 5 strikeouts, 1 walk allowed on 94 pitches. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 1-2-3 go the Padres. And the Phillies looking to get some more runs and continue to pour it on at the bank. Okay. Let's do... Sorry about the sigh, by the way. Apologize about that. Let's put this in here. All right, we're going to do this better. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Algo Gang, do your thing. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ, of course. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Cheers. Let's do it. All right. So we should probably extend this. We'll do 1,000 and we'll do 800. There we go. All right, we'll just have to use this ticker. For some reason, it's not working on the Scoreboard Bot app, and I'll have to reach out to them and contact them about that. Okay. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see the score for the NBA game? Want to make sure I have that on for you guys. 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. Dallas is down by 2. Yes, all right, good. Good stuff. Should we do the NBA game? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's a good marketing strategy, like what I did the last time. I'm not going to do it. Should I do it? Bottom of the 8th. Peralta's going to be pitching. Let's do this. All right, so Phillies lead at 9-2. On the mound is Wandy Peralta. The pitch to Bryce, and that's inside and high for a ball. Ed says do it. Should I? 3.91 ERA for Wandy Peralta. The 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled away. I do want to get to 29.50. I do. 1 ball, 1 strike. Should we do a poll? I'll do a poll. The 1-1 to Harper, and that's inside and low for a ball. All right, we'll do a poll on it. 36% of you have said that Gregory Soto should be traded out of all the 4 other people. I can't believe it. I thought that it would have been Rojas or Castellanos easily. That's funny. 2-1, and that's in there. Or fouled off, I should say, to make it a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Bryce. 1 second left on the pitch clock. And here's the pitch. Fouled away. All right, go vote on this. Should I do it? Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th, and the 2-2 to Bryce Harper, and he chops that one foul. It was a sinker at 97 miles per hour. The Phillies have 18 hits today. The pitch to Bryce, swung on, hit out over towards right center field, and on the run to make the sliding catch is the right fielder that just came in there for Fernando Tatis Jr. That was just an awesome play. Hit out over towards the gap in right center field, and it was David Peralta that was able to slide and make the grab for out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bohm up to bat. The pitch downstairs for a ball. That would have been a 3-hit game for Harper. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. I don't like pro basketball much, but voted yes for those that do. Okay. All right, we'll see where it is by the end. Should I do it? We'll see. I do want to get to 29.50. But it's also just good practice because there's other people that don't know that I do NBA games. And how many are there left? Not many. This could be the last one, actually. Next pitch is chopped foul. Got to make sure I drink up. Two and two is the count to Bohm. And the pitch, chopper, hit over to third base. Gobbled up by Machado, and the throw across the diamond will get the second out recorded in the bottom of the 8th. Chapstick. Yes, I should probably find that. The Celtics. Here comes Whit Merrifield, who's going to pinch hit. As a pinch hitter during his career, he's 4 for 16 with a homer and 5 RBI. First pitch, and he fouls that one off towards the third base side. You're right, that probably is a good thing. The ball's one strike. Peralta kicks and delivers. And that's on the outside corner for strike two. Two outs. Bases empty. Bottom of the eighth inning. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base. Played on the bounce by Machado. Sidearm throw over to first. And the inning is over. We head to the top of the ninth. Phillies lead it 9-2 against the Padres. Azacar, Profar, and Machado are coming up to bat. All right. I remember watching Larry Bird play on the Sixers. Damn, was he nasty. I do like your polls. Celtics can win it all tonight. Austin said, what did you say before that, Austin? You said, but I do like your polls. Celtics can. I'm lurking today, but I do like your polls. Nice. All right. How many of you think I should do the finals game after this is done? Second quarter just got started. Should I do it? Vote down below on the poll. We got 23 votes. 60% have said yes. I'll do it if you guys want me to do it. By the time the game is over, and I look at the poll, if it's over 50%, we're doing it. Do it, says Jesus. J-Rep says, I'll listen. Okay. J-Rep, shout out to you, man. You've been on here for tuning in for a little bit of time, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Oh, I thought I got a match on Tinder. Nope. It's just an ad that says it's peak time on Tinder. Boost now for up to 10 times more views. Oh, man. Ugh. My eyes brightened. I was like, oh, a match? But then my eyes were like, boo! Screw the ads. Do any of you guys use Tinder? Or Hinge? Or any of the dating apps? JJ, you don't sound too thrilled. I think you're tired. I don't know. Am I a little bit tired? Maybe. Jose Ruiz is going to go pitch the top of the ninth inning for the Phillies. I'll definitely bring the energy for basketball for sure. I use Mill Finder. Damn, they've rickrolled you. Yeah, they did. Swipe right for JJ. Is that going to be our new slogan on here? Pitch number one to Azacar. Fouled off. He has a yellow elbow guard on, yellow cleats, and the yellow and brown pinstripes. Man. The ball is one strike, and the next pitch, high bouncer hit over to third base. Sosa has it, throws it on the run over to first, and that was almost a bang-bang play, but Azacar just beat it out. Or is it a foul ball? They ruled it as a foul ball, so let's see again. It hit the chalk, and he fielded it. He's, Yeah, he was in foul ground. Make merch that says swipe right for JJ. And hey, maybe that's what I have to give away to the people that I forget to read super chats. Swipe right for JJ. Nah, that's not a good one. Maybe people would like it, actually. The 0-2 pitch, ground ball, hit back up the middle. Played on two bounces, and the throw over to first is in time to get Azacar out. Whit Merrifield came in to play defense for Bryson Stott. Sosa's now over at third base. Bohm goes over to first, I believe. Yeah. So Merrifield is in for Stott. That's correct. The pitch in this at-bat to Peralta. Ground ball, and it's in there for a base hit out to center field. It just got by Whit Merrifield, and there's a one-out single. Wentz defense was not pretty good over there. He tried to make a little diving stop over towards his right side, and it just barely got by him. Max says, too old for that stuff. I have my ex-wife that makes me happy. And I drive her crazy, so it all works out. 1 out, top of the 9th. And Machado comes up the pitch. Ground ball, diving stop by Turner. The flip over the second, there's one. The throw to first, a double play to end the ball game. The Phillies win 9-2 and take game 1 of the series. Ring the bell, Philadelphia, as the Phillies win. Let's go, baby. Ring those bells in the chat. Wow. Love it, man. Great play by Trey. Nice game by the Phillies, too. 9 runs. 9 runs for the Philadelphia Phillies. On 18 hits. They played very, very well today. Great overall ball game. That was awesome. I got some thoughts before we see what happens next and see where the polls are, if I should do the game or not. I just wanted to say, Christopher Sanchez, outstanding today. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. He's not the MVP of today's game. Rafael Marchan is my MVP today because he threw out a runner on a strike him out, throw him out, and he got 4 hits. And some of them were just weird hits. He had a check swing flare out to center field that just dropped in for a hit. A 4-hit game for Rafael Marchan. The Phillies back up to the backup catcher. That's pretty wild. And I have to go with him as my player. Obviously, Kyle Schwarber had 2 two-run homers, and that was awesome, too. The top of the order today, I'm going to read you these numbers. 2 for 3, 2 for 5, 2 for 5, 3 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 2 for 3, 0 for 4, and 4 for 4. You would think that the Phillies put up a lot of runs. 9 runs on 18 hits. That's awesome. So, my player of the game is Rafael Marchan. Who's your player of the game? Comment down below. Who are you giving the game ball to? Christopher Sanchez, Trey Turner for just being back. Alec Bohm, do you want to give it to him? He could have gotten the game ball. He went 3 for 5 with a 3-run homer. I don't know. Bulmer is where your game ball goes to. Okay. I'm going with Rafael Marchan. That's who I'm going with. David Dahl gone when Clemens comes back. Is he your player of the game? I'm kidding. I'm just joking. 3:15 a.m. over here. Oh, my gosh. That's late. Kyle Schwarber's your player of the game. Sanchez gets Hot Corner's game ball. Schwarber goes to Larry's game ball. It could have went either way, man. Thanks, JJ. Great call. Thanks. Marchan had that throw down as well. That's what I said. I said that too. Johan Rojas. That's funny. That's funny. Very, very funny. Yeah, got to give it to Marchan with the 4 hits. I think that he just deserves it because the Phillies won. It wasn't the biggest difference of today's game, but it did make an impact. And it's just nice to see 4 for 4. You know what I mean? Like, good for him. Good for him. Marchan got the water. He did. He absolutely did. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. And hit that subscribe button as well. All right. Where are the polls at? 63% of you. 38 people have voted. Y'all have said yes. Let's do the NBA game. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, man. Thomas Gallagher is on here. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because we're going to go live for the Mavericks-Celtics finals. All right, we'll do that right now. Thomas says, listening to the play-by-play from Avon, North Carolina. That's great. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. We'll get some bonus coverage, and we'll do the game, the Celtics game. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it live. screw it. We'll do it live, even though he says a whatchamacallit, a not so nice word. All right, there it is. I am grateful for Johan Rojas today. Yeah, Rojas sacrificed himself, man. Or, well, it's not really, that wasn't really him. The organization did that. They made that move. All right, one letter grade for the game. Or sorry, one word to describe that game before we get into the NBA game. One word to describe that game. Comment down below. Peace, Philly fanatics. See you tomorrow, says Max. All right. One word to describe that game. Hardcore for all says fun. Serena says fire. Nice. I like that. How about Schwarber? Schwarber is pretty good. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. All right, we're going to turn on the NBA Finals game. And, of course, this disappeared, and we got to do it again. All right, they're in a timeout, so that's perfect timing. That is perfect timing. This is how we should be beating teams. I agree with that statement 100%. I do. I agree with that statement 100%. Now, just because we're doing the NBA Finals game tonight doesn't mean that we're not going to do what I asked for in the poll of the community chat. So if we are doing a Phillies post-game show tonight, we are going to do that as well. All right? We're going to give you a lot of cool coverage tonight. It's just that type of a night. Rejuvenating, says Larry. What else did he say? Needed. It's true. It is true. It's absolutely true. JJ's the GOAT! Ugh. Y'all are the GOAT, man. All right, so what? So we got 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go in this second quarter. Why does it say 6:56 on the actual live whatchamacallit? I don't know. All right, let's get into basketball mode, shall we? So, on the court right now is Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Sam Hauser for the Celtics. For the Mavericks, you got P.J. Washington Jr., Derek Jones Jr., Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving, and Luka Doncic, all in there for Dallas. Where are my notes? I had some roster notes. There they are. Celtics lead at 46-31. They've outscored the Mavericks by 5 in this quarter alone. What the heck is going on? Is this like the longest timeout, or did we just tune in when there was just a timeout called? Maybe that's what it was. The Mavericks were down 3-0 in the series, and then they won the last game. That was Game 4. That was on June 14th. The final score of that game was 122-84. And so far in this game, it's 46-31. Who's going to win this game? Comment down below. Who's winning this game? We'll actually do a poll for that right now. 40 votes. All right, so we'll do a poll on who's going to win this game. You think it's going to be Boston or Dallas? Who wins Game 5? Dallas or... Wait, this is Game 5. Dallas or Boston. Okay. Good stuff. Hardcore for all says Boston. Okay. Let's do this. You should start a new stream with a new title so that people can search for basketball and find your channel and tune in. Yeah, but I got to do the hashtags over again and make a new thumbnail and all of that. I can't do that. You know, it's going to only be this game. If I do it for the next one, then yeah, I'll do that the next time. All right, so Luka was at the foul line. Ended up missing a couple of free throws. Here comes Drew Holiday, who misses a 2 right down the lane, and Luka Doncic now with the rock. Doncic in this game so far. Well, he has 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists to go along with that. Here's Irving from downtown as the Mavs go from left to right, and Irving can't buy a bucket there. Ball goes out of bounds. Gafford grabs the rebound, and it looks like Jaylen Brown is going to enter into the ball game. That is a good suggestion. But I also don't do it because the basketball one, like it's not gonna reward this. You know, the way that the channel gets rewarded is by the algorithm, and unfortunately the algorithm doesn't pick up when I do basketball as much. 46-31. There's an inbound and an alley-oop jam by Daniel Gafford. Gafford got the little dunk thrown by P.J. Washington. 46-33. Boston up by a baker's dozen. Holiday looking to find Sam Hauser, and Hauser lost it. Holiday was on the far wing. He tried to throw it over his head, and unfortunately it just got out of Sam Hauser's reach. And it'll be Dallas basketball. Mavericks were outscored 28-18 in that first quarter. Here comes Irving downhill like a locomotive. How about the feed off to Gafford? Oh, man. He went into Super Saiyan mode and just ended up doing some sort of misdirection as he handed it off to Gafford. And I didn't even think that Gafford was going to be there, but he was. It's like a quarterback handing it off to his running back. There you go, 46-35. Tatum back outside to Holiday. Holiday, one more to White for a wide-open three. And there's an offensive board by Hauser. Tatum off to the races. Gets by Daniel Gafford and gets an easy layup to go. 48-35. Celtics have a 13-point lead with about 5:25 left to go. Doncic again, controlling the game over at the logo. And he ends it off again to Kyrie Irving. Irving with a fake three-pointer. This time he goes down. He swings it out to Washington. Washington goes down the lane, goes up for two, and he puts it up and in. He was at the free throw line, and he ended up going towards the baseline and made an easy bucket. Holiday trying to take on Daniel Gafford, and he can't get that extra step as he missed it. And here comes P.J. Washington off to the races. Washington to Jones Jr. puts it up and puts it in as well. Timeout by Boston. And all of a sudden, the Dallas Mavericks have some life to them with 4:53 to go in the second quarter of this game. We'll do it more like a national cast. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to show bias towards Boston or towards Dallas. We'll keep it even. You know what I'm saying? That's what we'll do. 48-39. Boston up by 9. Dallas is a my rage, for sure. Make sure you like and subscribe, man, and hit the bell icon. My name is Jason Joseph. We do Philadelphia Phillies, Philadelphia 76ers, and Philadelphia Eagles games on here. Okay, Dallas, I can't stand Luka. You can't stand Luka? Luka today, how's he doing? 5 points, 5 assists, right? 4 rebounds. His last game, he had 29 points. He's been pretty cold today so far. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And how's he? I'm looking to see like what his averages are in this series. 29.5 points, not so bad. 62.5% from the foul line. That's not so good. This year he shot what? What did he shoot from the foul line this year? He shot 78.5%. That's a lot better than 60%. Or whatever I just said. Man, it's not good. How's Kyrie doing tonight? Kyrie just got a really nice assist there. He really did. Kyrie got a nice assist. You know what I'll do during the break? When it goes to halftime, I will make a separate stream because I'll have some time. All right? During the second half, that's what we'll do. All right? Turn on the bells, man. Turn on the bells because the Phillies game is over. This is only in the first half. And by halftime, I will make that. And then we'll do it. Even though the algorithm's not going to reward it as much, unfortunately. They only push out my Phillies stuff. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. It's a good idea, Jesus. You're filled with pretty good ideas, man. You really are. Sip of water. I can also get some more water too. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe as well. And hit the bell icon, baby. We got 84 people tuning in. All 84 of you better be back for the second half. I'm going to make a separate stream. You know what I'll do? I'll actually not even end the stream. I'll just make the stream as we're on here. Okay? And then I'll just drop it to you guys. Oh, make me a mod? Bro, how are you not a mod on here? I'm sorry. Bro, what the heck is wrong with me? Save. There you go. There you go. I got you. I can't believe I didn't do that to you before. 4:53 to go in the second quarter. Yeah, so I'll stay on here. We'll make the live stream, and then I'll just drop the link, man. That's what I'll do. I can always change the hashtags after I'm done. Comes Derek White, who's going to hand it off to Jaylen Brown. Brown goes downhill, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. There's Kristaps Porzingis. The Celtics lead it by 9. Out there for the Celtics, it's Horford, Holiday, White, Brown, and Hauser. You do. You have to hold up your foul mouth. That is true. I do need you to do that. Hauser puts up a tray. Can't get that one to fall, and Doncic grabs a rebound. Yeah. He is right about that. I do need you to do that. Doncic goes over towards the other side. As the Mavericks again go from left to right. Doncic needs help. He's in traffic. He finds Gafford down low on the block, and they lost it. It goes out of bounds. And it'll still be Dallas basketball, 8 seconds left on the shot clock with about 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Doncic will inbound it again for Dallas. There's Washington Jr. at the top of the key. Goes over towards the baseline and tries to put up a shot, but he gets called for a travel. That's a big, costly turnover by Washington. He picked up his pivot foot, and that's 3 steps, sir. That's easily a travel. So, unfortunately, that is a rally killer there. 4 minutes to go. Boston leads the series 3-1. They're up in this game 48-39. Here's Brown trying to go up with a Euro step. Can't get that one to go. Great job by Gafford to box him out. Off the missed shot. Doncic, step back, 2-pointer. No! And White able to grab his miss. Derek White, the former San Antonio Spur, able to grab another defensive rebound. White on the game tonight. That's his second rebound of the ball game. Horford down low on the block. Gets it stripped by Gafford. Retains it, though. Horford trying to take on Gafford, and Horford wins the battle as he gets the runner to go. 50-39, Al with 5. 2 for 2 from the field and 1 for 1 from downtown. Doncic fighting for the loose ball down on the ground. Tries to throw it to Kyrie Irving, and it goes out of bounds. Doncic was on the hardwood, and it was Kyrie Irving that was over towards his left side. The throw was a little bit wide, though, and Kyrie had to run a long ways to go to it. Just could not get there in time. Mavericks will call a timeout here with about 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they're down by 11 points. I don't care who wins, but I would like to see another game. Nice. All right, we'll start making this live stream now. And I promise what I'll do is I'm not even going to end the live stream. I will make a link, and all you got to do is just go over there. Okay? That's it. That's all you got to do. What do we got to go to Canva? I think Dallas is going to challenge this to see if it was last touched by Kyrie. Is that what it is? I don't know. Who do we play after the Padres? The Diamondbacks come to town. Man, this guy wears a lot of hats. We got to get this guy on ESPN, says Mr. Particular. You're too kind, man. You're too kind, bro. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Just this game, I guess. I don't care who ultimately wins the title. I just want to show other people that we can do basketball in here too. But it's smart to be able to, during halftime, just make the stream, get the link ready, and, we'll do the hashtags and all that sort of stuff once it's made and when I'm in a little break. All right, that's what we'll do. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tatum gets the rock over at the top of the keys, being guarded heavily by a Boston Celtic. Tatum over towards the right side. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Near the elbow. Finds Holiday wide open underneath the basket, and Holiday gets it to go with the finger roll finish and the little reverse layup to go along with it. 52-39. Tatum with 13 points. That's the difference in this ball game. Celtics lead it by that amount. No turnovers as well. Washington trying to hand it off to Lively. Lively fights for the loose ball on the ground, and Jaylen Brown on the fast break. Brown dribbling downhill and parts the Red Sea and gets another layup to go. Jaylen Brown taking over in this first half. And, well, with 2:12 to go, the Celtics are sort of trying to get away. 54-39. Dallas with the ball. 3-point shot up, and that's in, and that was huge by Green. Green from the far corner, able to knock it down from pretty deep. And it's 54-42, and with 2:09 left to go, looks like we have another timeout called, and I think it's going to be on Boston. Wow. Everybody's taking timeouts here. Had a little bit of some physicality. Looks like Derek White got elbowed in the nose. Just unbelievable. I'm looking to see this again. Did ESPN freeze? I think it just did. Freezing for basketball, that's not a good thing. Yeah, Josh Green, so he made the 24-footer with about 2:11 to go. They're still showing the replay of White getting elbowed in the face by Lively. And I don't know if they're going to review this to see if that's a flagrant foul or not. I'm a little bit confused. White in the playoffs, averaging 17 points per game. He's shooting 40% from 3. Sixers should have never gotten rid of Drew Holiday. I agree with that. 1,000%. Celtics up by a dozen. How about this? They're 37-4 at home during the regular season. That has to be one of the best home records possibly in NBA history. That's pretty good. All right, so Tatum has the ball. It was no timeout. They just wanted to check to see if there was any sort of extra contact. Tatum goes downhill, finds Brown wide open, three-pointer, bang! Oh, man. Jaylen Brown. He's been going off like a stove. And now 57 points for the Boston Celtics. Brown with 14 points. And how about 7 straight by Boston? Holiday gets the rebound off the missed shot by Kyrie Irving. Holiday backs up, finds Brown again on the near corner. Luka's like, I dare you to shoot. And Brown's like, nope, I'm going to try to take it to the rack. He goes up with a shot. He actually passed it out of the shot to Derek White. And White able to kiss the crowd as he gets a 2-pointer to fall just inside the baseline. A 12-3 run by Boston over the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Doncic, again, dribbles downhill, gets past Brown, and puts it up and in. 60-44, 1 minute to go. White, again, back to the top of the key, and here's Jason Tatum. Tatum being guarded heavily by Lively. Inside is Brown. Brown finds White. White gets it blocked by Kyrie Irving. And it's saved, though. Irving tried to save it, and it was tipped into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Brown another 2, and a foul as well. He didn't make the 2-pointer, but he will go to the charity stripe to try to make 2 free throws, and he knocked right on in, or Kyrie Irving, that is, knocked right into Mike Breen. Oh, my gosh. Kyrie Irving was literally going right into Mike Breen and the equipment, and there was a monitor over there. Oh, my gosh, look out below. Makes you think about the time that Kyle Lowry was banging into Matthew Cord, who was the Sixers PA announcer earlier in the season. Almost also knocked in the Doris Burke. He didn't even look on the screen. No, he didn't. Oh. Mr. Particular, what's going on, man? $5 donation. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. It's tough when you're doing basketball. That's like, there's a lot of action going on. But during the downtime, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I got it. Thank you so much. First foul shot by Brownie, missed it. Jalen will have to go to the stripe for one more. And he'll try to make it a 16-point ball game, 17-point ball game. I can't do the math correctly. 61-44 as the second foul shot is good. 38 seconds to go and 18 on the shot clock. Three-pointer by Washington, off the mark. And Holiday with a quick board and a dribble handoff to Jason Tatum. Celtics going from right to left. Irving guarding Tatum, both of them former teammates. Kyrie was on Boston about 4 or 5 years ago. Tatum wants to ISO over Doncic. Step back, three-pointer, bullseye. He looks into the ring of fire, fires up a bow and an arrow, and gets a bullseye there, 64-44. His first three-pointer in this ball game. Doncic going down like a locomotive, puts up a shot and one. Luka sweating it out. And he'll head back to the charity stripe with about 4 seconds to go. Tatum says, I'm going to get a three-pointer. And Luka says, you know what? I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Derek Jones Jr. will step on in for Kyrie Irving. And Peyton Pritchard will be the substitution that Boston makes for Derek White. So Doncic at the charity stripe with about 4 seconds to go. In this first half, Boston has 4 timeouts left, and Dallas has 5. Doncic with 9 points. He's just 4 for 10 from the field, and also has 4 assists as well. Doncic with the foul shot. It's up, and he can't buy that one. Horford got the rebound. Pritchard from three-quarters court for a three. Oh, my goodness! It counts! Everybody's fired up. Peyton Pritchard with a bomb from very, very deep. And it's 67-46. Exclamation point to end the first half for Boston. Even Joe Mazzulla was fired up after that thing just swished into the ring of fire. This crowd is absolutely electric over at TD Garden. And Pritchard in the face of Doncic celebrating, and Tatum goes over to hug him. And he stares right into his soul as well. That was crazy. That counts. All right, I'm going to make the stream. Do that right now as we're on here. All right? We'll make it right now. I will change the thumbnail. Let's just make the screen. That was a sick shot, man. I got to make sure I cut that. I got to make sure I cut that. I'm going to forget about that. I hope not. 3-point full court shot by Pritchard. Full court shot by Pritchard. What's the timestamp on that? I don't even know. All right. We're in halftime. We're going to make the stream. I don't even care if it doesn't even have a whatchamacallit on it. I will make the thumbnail after I get off. But I do want to put the stream down below and just create that. Restream.io. Okay. Events. Create event. We'll do encoder. Dallas Mavericks versus Boston Celtics NBA Finals Game 5. Okay. Mavericks. Okay. Mavs, Mavericks, Celtics. Here is play-by-play of the NBA Finals. Okay. All right. We'll make it. And then I'll make the thumbnail. And then I'll get the hashtags in there. But I want you guys to just have the link. That's all I want. We'll set it for 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll do it right now. I'm just going to post this to YouTube. And I'll post it to Facebook too. I have to do that. Create event. Okay. Let's get over to YouTube. And then we'll get it up. That's what we'll do. YouTube Studio. Not YouTube Studio. Where is it? Live. It's just going to load. There we go. All right, so obviously I'm going to change the thumbnail. But here's the link, okay? Just so that you guys have it. Okay, here's the link. I want us all to go on over there. We'll be on at 10 o'clock, okay? I'm going to change the thumbnail, make the hashtags and all that sort of stuff. And that's what we'll do, man. That's exactly what we'll do. Thanks again for the $5 donation, my guy. That's the link. I'm posting it one more time. All right? Go on over there, and we'll make sure that we're on. All right? Click that link. It's right here. All right. I will see you all in a little bit. Let's go make the hashtags, and let's go do that right now. All right? See you soon. See you very soon. Lila Tov.